Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Jeff's Garage. Today, I have a new project. I'm trying to get this damn pellet stove to get out of E1 mode, which is telling me that it has a vacuum error. As soon as I get a nice warm shop, I'll be happy. So, if I can figure out how to work this camera, I'll take you all along for the ride. Let's get to it. So, looks like we can see what's going on over here. So, beautiful. I have remote control capability from my phone, which is fantastic. New technology for me. Hopefully we'll have a lot of good things to come, and I'll be able to bring you a whole bunch of videos of stuff that I do on a daily basis, which I do security, meaning door locks, access control, camera systems. I do all that type of fun stuff, which I love doing. I've been doing it for very many years, like well over 20 years, and it's fantastic. So, let's see what happens. When we move this stove away from the wall, pull it out so we have access to it, we'll see what we can find. As we can tell, I still have not moved it out of the way, just making a little bit more room for me to do so. Alright everybody, I found what seems like two vacuum sources. There's one back inside of there, that's where the hose was disconnected. And there's another one that is right side in there, with, see that clear hose where that actuator is with the blue wires? That connects down to that pump or blower that tells the stove whether it's exhausting fumes or not. Well, if that's disconnected, it's not going to know to keep the stove going, which could be why it keeps shutting down between these two. So let me grab some extra tools and I'll get on fixing. If there's not a ton of room where I'm working, so I may not be able to take you for the ride on the fix, but I'll let you know how I make out. Okay, so I was able to get that slip back on. You can see it. I hope you can. If not, here's a little bit extra light. It's connected to the actuator, connected to the blower, and I also have this other one connected to the actuator, and trimmed it down. Was able to slide it back on. I'm probably just going to wrap a zip tie around that because there's no cable clamp or anything. And put the back cover on, slide it back into place, power it up, and see if she lights. Alright, we're all moved back into place. Plugging it back in via my nice heavy gauge extension cord I got running through the ceiling and across the room because I have no power. Now I'm trying to hit the on button. Starting up. So far, I would have already done an E-code, and it would shut down. So it looks like we're getting ready to go into our startup procedure. Ooh, this is exciting. Now they tell me this takes about a 20-minute process. So I'll come back as soon as I start seeing a flame. How's that sound? Well, quick update. The stove just shut down by itself. Never ignited. But, come to find out, you need to turn your thermostat on to heat in order for it to work. So, doing the startup process again, and hopefully this time it ignites by itself. And if it does, I get a perfectly great working pellet stove for free. And if it doesn't, that means the igniter is probably dead. It's an old stove, which, you know, can happen, but what can I say? The stove is free. If I have to manually light it with a blowtorch, so be it. I can handle that. But if I want my garage automated by the thermostat, then I'm going to have to get that igniter fixed, which I'll probably do anyways. Alright everybody, well, lo and behold, the igniter in the unit does not work. So, we're going to do it the fun way. So, power up the unit right now. Get rid of the E code, which means 2 did not start. Now you can see, let me come grab you. There's already some pellets right there in the hopper. Yay. So now I'm going to grab my trusty blowtorch, and I'm going to self-ignite those pellets and get it started. And then I'm going to turn the stove back on, and it should run all by itself. Let's see if I can figure out how to drop you all down here. Alright, cool. Well, hello there. Alright, we got some flamage. Now we gotta close the door. Turn the stove on. That auger should start dumping pellets in. And yeah, it's spinning. Cool, cool. Now I know the auger and everything does work because I was dicking around with it last night. I got the stove to light, but I kept on having to hit the power button so many times to try to keep it going, and would not stay going by itself because it kept on getting that vacuum on. But I learned. I learned how to troubleshoot this thing, did some online research, and lo and behold, figured it out. So, that being said, don't be afraid to go out and try to figure something out on your own. I mean, there's a lot of great information out there on the web. And a little bit of self-determination, you can find pretty much anything that you like to work on or fix up. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, because there's a lot of places out there that would love to charge you tons of money to go out and do the same repair that you just did on your own. And you know, I probably just saved myself a couple $100. And being on a budget, that's fantastic, especially when you're raising kids and grandkids and all that sorts of stuff. Whatever money you could save, fantastic. Well, this is Jeff for now. Haven't really found a great page for my or a name for my page yet, so but we'll figure it out. Any ideas, just post them in the comments below, and take you on all sorts of adventures that I'm going to be hopefully doing. Unfortunately, I can't take you out during my work day because that's private, and I don't think my boss would care for that. But you know, maybe someday he might allow me to take you out in a job and show you what we do for a living, and that would be great. So again, my name's Jeff. Hope you liked the video, and I'll try to add some music to it here and there and go from there. Take care.